Hey, what up guys? Captain Zeus here. I'm going to be bringing you folks a new series called Dominate the Game. And so pretty much I'm going to be going over each lane and the jungle as well, going over different characters in each lane, tips, tricks, how to win your lane, things you can do, transition from your lane to team fighting into the late game, and finishing off the enemy nexus. So stay tuned. This week I'm going to be doing jungle featuring Lee Sin. Alright, roll it! Alright, so the first thing I'm going to go over is early game presence and early game dominance. Playing Lee Sin, you're a very strong early game jungler, so you need to really take advantage of that. A lot of other junglers aren't as strong in the early game. As you can see here, I'm jungling against a Jax, who's not going to be as strong at all in the early game. I also previously had my Thresh ward there red, so I know that he started red. And I'm coming mid. Usually you don't want to gank before getting your double buff because Jax can go take my red now, but seeing that Annie is so pushed, this is an opportunity I really didn't want to pass up. So as you go in for the gank, you gotta make sure you actually land your skill shots. There's no point in playing Lee Sin if you can't hit your Qs and then get your slow off. So make sure you go in, land the Q, get the E slow off, and that was just long enough for Anivia to get the first blood. Jax comes in and tries to clean it up, although Anivia has her passive up. So all in all, this is a very successful first blood for our mid laner. Alright, now on to counter jungling effectively with Lee Sin. So first I'm going to freeze the clip right here, and you're going to notice a couple of things. One, Jax is low, and two, he only has red buff right now, which means if you look, his blue buff is still up. Alright, so seeing this, I know Jax only has two options right now. He could either one, get his blue buff, or two, back. And knowing that he's such a low level with such a low gold, I know he's not going to want to back right now. He's probably just going to pot and try to take his blue buff. So therefore I'm going to capitalize on that. I'm going to go to this bush and wait a little bit to see if he walks across. He doesn't. So I'm going to go check his blue buff because he's probably doing it right now. So as I enter the bush, look who it is. Jax waiting right there doing his blue buff just as I predicted. So it's easy, land your skill shots, and it's an easy kill to push advantage in the jungle, and that's free blue buff again for me. So right now I'm going to talk about ganking lanes effectively. As of right now, I know Wukong has ward in the river, so I know I can't gank from that way because he'll see me. The beauty of playing Lee Sin, although, is that you can safeguard or push W to minions, to wards, or to your ally champions in order to close some distance. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to W to Kha'Zix in order for me to land my Q and then get my E slow off. We're going to have to go and tank the tower, but it's a-okay because I'm just going to tank it. I'm a little bit tankier than Kha'Zix, just long enough for Kha'Zix to get the kill, and then we can both get out safely. Alright, so this is just another example of coming in to gank for your teammates to help them win a fight. As of right now, they're losing the fight, and if I don't come in, they probably would have lost the fight. So I just safeguard to a ward and kick Jinx back into the team. Now, it's very important if you're going to gank early to look at the enemy's items and understand what they have. For example, if they were to start Cloth 5, and you know they don't have a ward, so you do know that's an option to gank. So understanding enemy starting items and knowing where to gank is very important when playing jungle because you need to know if they have a ward in there or if they're going to see you coming. You also don't want to go to a lane and get nothing accomplished because then that's just going to put the other jungler ahead of you. Alright, so here's a map of Summoner's Rift starting on the blue side. When you spawn on the blue side, my personal recommendation is to go and do the red buff, then make your way to blue and gank top or mid at around the 3-minute mark. When you do spawn on this side, there are places you can ward hop over, like the Baron Pit where there's a ward place right there. You can ward hop over there to gank your enemy top laner from behind so that they don't see you coming with their own ward, because most likely they won't ward try when they're on that side. And here you go, this is going to be spawning on the red or the purple side. I recommend starting at your blue buff and then going over to your red, ganking top or mid at around the 3-minute mark. Also, do not forget that you can ward hop over the dragon wall to get behind your enemy bot lane at try, because if they are pushed to your tower, then you have a really good chance of getting a good kill on them. Alright, so once you get into the team fighting stage, your primary focus is going to want to be on the enemy carry, so either the AD carry or the AP carry. For example, here I go in and I'm able to successfully kill the Ashe, and it's so late into the game that me dying and trading for Ashe is actually really helpful and able to stop their push right here. Also, building Lee Sin, you want to go kind of tankier, building Randuins and items like Spirit Visage if they have heavy AP. This will be able to allow you to go in, get on the enemy carries, and slow them down long enough for your team to come in and clean it up. You also don't want to build too much damage because then when you go in, you're just going to get blown up. So the last thing I'm going to go over is securing objectives such as Baron, for example. So in this game right now, our inhibitor just respawned, but we're 3 inhibitors down, 3 super minion waves come to the base, 2 Nexus turrets down, so I know if they get this Baron, they're just going to push with all the minions and they're just going to easily finish the game. So I go try to do a Miracle Steal and stop them in order to prevent them from winning the game automatically right here. So right here I'm going to toss a ward over the wall with my Sightstone. and I'm gonna freeze the clip right here. As you see, as soon as I safeguard over the wall, I click on the Baron and see he has 951 health. With that, I instantly go and smite the Baron, because since I'm level 18 right now, my smite's gonna do 1000 damage, which is more than enough to finish off the Baron, and able for me to flash over the wall and return to my team. This just all comes with practice and getting your timing down and knowing when to smite the Baron and to do all that kind of cheesy stuff like that. But with the smite of the Baron though, I was able to get back to my team and get out safely, and the Baron actually helped us to hold off the enemy team long enough for us to get all 3 inhibs back up, ace them, go in, and actually win the game. So this is a crazy win, and this Baron buff actually helped us to do that. Alright, so that's going to be it for my Dominate the Game Lee Sin jungle. If you have any questions or want to say anything, you can leave a comment. I will respond to all the comments that I get. If you also liked it, make sure to drop a like. If you have any feedback, put that in the comments as well. Anyways, if you like this, stick around and subscribe, because I'll be having a lot more sick content coming out for you guys soon. A lot more Dominate the Game with more champions. If you have any champion requests, you can also put that in the comments. I'll take that into consideration as well. Anyways guys, Captain Zeus saying peace out!